welcome. In this video, we're going to cover writing equations of lines. Specifically, we're going to write equations of lines using a point and the slope of a line, or using 2 points that we are given. So when you're writing an equation of a line, if you are not given the slope, you must find the slope first. You need that slope to be able to write that equation of the line. Then you're going to write your equation in point-slope form. Once you have the equation in point-slope form, it's easy to be transformed into any other form that you might need it in. So in our examples, we're going to put each equation into slope-intercept form, given the slope and point on the line or 2 points on the line. So looking at example 2, we have a slope of negative 2, and we have a point 2, negative 1. So to write this into our point slope form, remember that point slope form is going to be y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1. So if we're going to write our equation of this line in that form, we're going to use y minus, and here's our y1, so minus negative 1, equals m, or our slope, which is negative 2, then parentheses, don't forget those parentheses, x minus x1, which is 2. Then we want to simplify, so we have minus a negative, so that just becomes y plus 1 equals negative 2 parentheses x minus 2. Now, that's in point slope form, but we were asked to write it in slope intercept form, so we're going to use our skills to transform this equation into our slope intercept form. So first thing we need to do is distribute. We're going to take our negative 2 and distribute through the x and the 2. So we have y plus 1 equals negative 2x plus 4. Then we subtract the 1 from both sides, and we get y equals negative 2x plus 3. Now it's in slope-intercept form, which we were asked to put it in. Looking at example 2, again, we're given our slope and we're given a point. So if you'd like to pause the video and go ahead and give this example a try on your own, now would be the time to do so. So writing this into point slope form, we would have y minus our y1, which is 8, equals our slope, which is 3/4, parentheses x minus x1, which is negative 4. Then we can start to transform this into slope-intercept form. So we would distribute first. We have y minus 8 equals 3/4 x. Now we have minus and negative, and when we distribute to 3/4, we're going to have just plus 3. And then going from there, we want to add 8 to both sides to get our y by itself for slope-intercept form. And we then have y equals 3/4 x plus 11. Now we have our equation of our line in slope-intercept form. The next example, we're given 2 points, so we don't have our slope. So if you look back up at the steps that we need to follow, if we don't have our slope, the first thing we need to do is find our slope. Remember, our slope formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So we want to plug in what we know. We have x1, y1, x2, y2. So we plug that into our formula. We have negative 2 minus 1 over our x2, which would be 2 minus 4. So negative 2 minus 1 gives me negative 3. 2 minus 4 gives me negative 2. So my slope, that should be a 2. I'll erase that. So my slope is going to be a positive 3/2. Now that I have my slope here, I can go ahead and pick one of these points and use it to write the equation of the line. So I have y minus, I'm going to use my y1, so minus 1 equals, then I use my slope is 3 over 2, parentheses, x minus x1. Make sure that you use the same point, so we have minus 4. Then we want to transform this into slope-intercept form by distributing first, so we have y minus 1 equals 3 halves x minus 6. Then we add 1 to both sides, and we get y equals 3 halves x minus 5. There we have our equation of the line in slope-intercept form. Now would be a great time to go ahead and pause the video and try example 4 on your own. So first thing we need to do for example 4 again is find our slope. So we can take y2, so we have 6, minus negative 2, which is y1. Then we have x2, which is negative 1, minus x1, which is negative 5. 6 minus negative 2 is positive 8. Negative 1 minus negative 5 would give me a positive 4. So I want to simplify that, and I have a slope of 2. Then I plug into my point slope form. So I have y minus, I'm going to go with my y1, so minus negative 2 equals my slope m2 parentheses x minus x1, so minus negative 5. We can clean this up if you would like, so we could have y plus 2 equals 2 parentheses x plus 5. Then we want to transform this into our slope-intercept form, so we distribute first. We have y plus 2 equals 2x plus 10. Subtract 2 from both sides, and we have y equals 2x plus 8 as the equation of our line. If you have any questions on how to write the equations of the lines, be sure to talk to your teacher.